So like, what are some of the things like the label like let me see how I can explain it. Okay, so like with the labels, how they often trying to downplay in negotiations.
They gonna give you that. See that's. I'm glad you asked that because that's one of the things where you gotta know. They
Right.
giving you the contract so that you can negotiate.
But some people don't negotiate.
But if you don't negotiate, means what? You just accepted all the terms based on me.
I can't just accept a slice of bread on the table when I know it's a loaf.
But you know how the scale is, like it's very high and low. It's a low percentage of people who haven't, and it's a very high percentage of people who have.
So that's why I think people gotta go in with some leverage.
Yeah, it's best to go in with leverage, but sometimes that don't even matter because everything is done. Numbers don't lie.
You're right about that.
Numbers don't lie.
They don't.
They going off of what you make. Right. They already got a projection over the course of the next 3 to 5 years.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And what they doing is they looking at if you can bring it in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I can, within 5 years, if I can go from 5,000 a show to 500,000 a show, you feel me? Yeah. Future, when Drake. They went from 5,000 a show to 500,000 a show. You get what I'm saying? Now I could ride around in the space buggies with the things attached to them. But do you know? Okay, so man, look, that's what I'm saying. I don't even think people understand if they even ready for that type of shit, bro. Because you got to pay that stage crew. You feel what I'm saying? And they got to follow you from state to state. Like when you get big, like Beyonce, Drake and all them there. Bro, you got now you got a fleet of 10 trucks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Got to bring the stage in. These people got to follow you all over.
Sound, display.
Sound, make
smoke, fire machine, all that.
You know what I'm saying? And they got to get there before you.
Yep, have everything set up. Yeah,
you in a Janet somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These people on the road driving for you.
Yeah. So what's going on? Let's touch on this with the artist development. Like when the label be like, we gonna give you artist development. What's the trap there?
Man, we lost that. That shit is gone.
No more artist development?
No, mama and dad, mama, dada. So it's like that's how I learned the difference between being a manager and a project manager.
Right.
You feel me? If I manage the project, I'm not managing the artist. I'm just overseeing and consulting the project to make sure it get where it gotta go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Playlisting, investors, merchant, all that type of shit. Like, I'm gonna navigate you, give you the recipe for you to move. So when I get out the way, you can apply these same methods. You know what I'm saying? Keep going and you know what I'm saying, keep creating. And I don't have to worry about because I facilitated what I needed to do. I came in, I got you to the meetings, I got you, you know what I'm saying, showed you how your revenue finna start to flow, showed you how to, do your analytics, how to watch your dashboard, and how to do certain things like that you didn't know. Yeah. And that's the main thing with me. It's like I want to leave something with whoever I'm dealing with, regardless of the name, how big, how small. I want them to understand the business aspect of it. Right. When you walk away from this, you got to be smarter than you was coming in. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's very rare that we come in as artists knowing the business side of it because it switch up and change so much. But most of it has been going on for over the past 30 or 40 years. Man. Yeah. It's been the same practices over and over and over.
Yeah. So what do you think about when you need representation? Should you have your own lawyer or use the label lawyer?
Hell no. Always go with your own lawyer. Always go.
You said that quick, though.
Hell yeah. And then have a lawyer for that lawyer. Right. Shit. Don't stand about. Man, if you go in that motherfucker and let them people tell you they lawyer, use the dumbest motherfucker Jesus died for. And I mean that in a respectful way. But ain't no way, and then they try to make you comfortable with it too. Like, well, we have a lawyer, we can send it all over. I know you do. Got a motherfucking David Gatsby sitting in the corner waiting to get this PDF. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man. I'm going to get my own.
With your own lawyer.
You feel me? And I'm going to make sure he don't even know nothing about y'all. You feel me?
Yeah.
Do you know such and such? No, okay, yeah, now we can deal. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. All right, y'all. Get y'all on lawyer.
Yeah, and when you go to your lawyer, be specific. Tell them I want to know how I can get out this contract if need be, and break this contract down to me in layman terms.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck all the articles and you know what I'm saying? Let me know that okay, basically your ass upside down, flipped and dipped in grease.
Yeah, exactly.
Period.
Yeah, it makes sense. So so now let's tell the artists and the people today about with the streaming platforms and social media matrix today. When does it make sense to stay independent and build leverage before signing?
I think any artist that's coming out and that's getting a following should be independent up until the point that they see that things is getting bigger than them. And
they done reached that ceiling of independence.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's never a ceiling of independence because like underground.
But don't you think it can be if you don't have the right team?
Yeah, for sure. But just think about Tech Nine. Right?
Okay.
Tech Nine was one of the biggest underground artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't know.
Didn't know.
He was just made a lot of money. But a lot of people didn't know. And he also gave the game to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? To let them know how to get a bag.
Get a bag.
You know what I'm saying? Basically, UGK, Underground King. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to show y'all how to stay independent and still get a bag.
Get a bag.
You know? But that's when you could drop off 10,000 copies. They give you 10,000 copies. You drop off 1,000 copies here, 1,000 copies there, and then you got to go around and recoup all my. We in the digital age now where you don't got to do all that shit. Everything is done from streaming. So basically, you just got to make sure that your playlisting is together. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the most important things that artists have to focus on. It's playlisting and being able to get you a person that can accurately move through playlisting. I'm not talking about paying. You know what I'm saying? If it's not necessary, but playlisting is one of the things where it's like that's the only streaming is become so non-essential to the point where radio ain't even is a part of the campaign no more. Like radio, we just know that this on YouTube and it's on Spotify, and it's gonna get out there.
It's gonna get out there.
You know what I'm saying? So I think the main thing
is they getting messed up with them streams though. They ain't even getting the whole penny a stream.
No, but and then like I said, you know, baby, the people lobby again. We had people, you know, go down to Washington D.C. and try to lobby for artists to receive more streaming because when you look up and man, it's so crazy, bro. Like you can go from being a white kid sitting at home and just taking the CD to all of your music and you done encoded a thing into Spotify and now, you know, that thing done took off and now you was a multi-billionaire off of other people's music. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? It's no clause or no separation. I'm from an era where, you know, we used to have Napster.
Yep.
I don't know, remember Napster? Napster was one of the places it was all free music.
All free music.
You know what I'm saying? You go on there, motherfucker could have just put they album out.
And that motherfucker on Napster.
You know what I'm saying? You can snatch it off, put it on your CD or on your thumb drive or whatever.
Burn it.
Burn it. You know what I'm saying? Put it in your car. You ain't have to pay damn. You feel what I'm saying?
Whole album.
But now it's peer-to-peer subscription-based services like Apple, Tidal, Spotify. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to have to ride around with a big old CD book,
you know with 100 CDs in there,
and all that, now you just at the palm of your hand. You know what I'm saying?
Right there,
at your fingertip, and you get to play. But it's no guarantee that this person has to tell you how much you accurately making.
That's crazy.
Because I'm the owner of the company.
Yeah, that's
you get what I'm
crazy.
saying? So if I send you a check for $90,000 and you say right now Drake is in a lawsuit. The lawsuit is he wants to audit Spotify. to see how much he really
I
made
wouldn't.
over
It makes sense though.
what was ballooned and blew up.
It makes sense though.
Yeah, but why do it got to be now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what you wasn't worried about this early on. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't know better.
You ain't know better.
You didn't know better.
Yeah.
But then when somebody like you, a real OG, come and tell me like, hey, you really ain't getting shit from them streams.
Man, that's crazy. That's wild.
Like, because me personally, don't get me wrong, I think streaming is more important than actually performing. Because as a fan, I'm going to download your music. You know what I'm saying? When they took that ability away, they really screwed you. Because now you don't know who. That was the press of a button. If somebody bought your album,
it's like a paper trail.
Yeah, paper trail. They knew.
You can track it.
So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm the mob. Let's eliminate the paper trail
and just let them stream.
Now you can't trace it. So now it just streams. Now it just plays. It's in the verse.
And we ain't even gotta get them a penny.
We ain't gotta get them shit.
We gonna get them 0.1 of a penny.
Of the penny.
That's crazy.
We done made billions. You feel me?
That's wild. Know? That's wild.
And guess what? You don't got the lawyer. You don't got the funds.
Yep.
By the time you catch up to them, man, them people got 3 lawyers walking in that courtroom.
Yep.
You know what? The judge say, can you prove Article Section C501cc or what? No, I can't prove that.
They come there with stacks of paperwork and
bro, Dad's suing Snoop right now.
Yep.
Let's take it there. You feel me? And guess what? Because after 30 years, he knew he can get his master back. And that Snoop, boy, that's his blood cousin.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's how deep this.
But how Snoop owned Dash?
Because he bought Death Row.
Okay, so
Death Row owns the
catalog and the masters for everybody in London.
Juice, Doggy Style.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All of that.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, Dash one.
And Dash did. I think he did the beat for Gin and Juice.
Oh, he did. Dash was doing a lot of beats over there.
Yeah, he was. California Love, all the big records.
All the big records.
That was all
Dash. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this, y'all cousins, y'all rich. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was broke and it was nothing.
Nothing.
And that, you know what I'm saying? Like
he want them royalty checks, boy. Like give me my money. Man, like y'all done ate off me for 30 years. Give me my money.
This business done turned daddies against mamas and sons and mamas. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time because they don't want to listen.
I done synced it all, especially where I came from. I done synced it all.
And then when you really think about it, it's like, shit. After you learn it, I ain't gotta worry about you. You know what I'm saying? Fucking me over no more. So I'm gonna take whatever the suffering was. So I'm gonna take that and move on. I'm gonna get this shit,
make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Joe Jackson whooped the shit out them kids. Them kids rich as hell. I whooped the shit out of them. Beat the shit out of them.
All right, man.